Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this 1/6 collectible figures, and the figure I'm showing you guys is the Arkham City Batman from Hot Toys, and this is their video game masterpiece. And there's a picture of Batman on the side of the box here, and it has a magnetized flap. And once you flip it open, you see Arkham City Batman, and the figure will be housed here. And let's see the back of the box. Yeah, so let's take a look at the figure and the accessories. Alright, and here we have Batman outside of packaging, and let's take a look at all the accessories that he comes with. First we have two gesture hands, and then here we have a grab-no-gun hand, which is very loose. And then we have a Batarang holding hand, and a just a gripping hand of some sort. And then two fists. And then two mouthpieces. There's one, and there's the other one. And then wrist pegs. And then we have his line gun, a Batarang, a grab-no-gun, and then interchangeable piece for the grab-no-gun. And then here's his bomb gun. Alright, and here we have Batman. And you might be wondering what's with the saran wrap down there. It's because I have seen pictures where the hook is actually leaving a mark on the suit itself, so I figure I'll just put saran wrap over it, and so it won't leave a mark on his suit there. And here's a good look at the cape. That's how wide the cape is for Batman. So let's get a closer look at Batman. And I think I really like this mouthpiece because he's so angry now. And there's the suit, there's the emblem, and it is a rubber suit. And the gauntlet, the fins, and there's the belt, there's the other gauntlet, pants, and the boots, and the base. And here's a closer look at the weapons. The line gun, the grab-no-gun, Batarang. It's not collapsible. There's the second piece, and that's the bomb detonating gun. And here's a comparison of the three Batmans, and we have the 89 Batman. Yes, I know the cape is not right, but I just want to give him that instead of the one he comes with, because the one he comes with is it's not good. And then center we have the Arkham, and then the right side we have the Dark Knight Batman. That's the Christian Bale one, and you can see this Batman, the Arkham Batman, is way beefier than the rest of them, and he is quite taller than the rest of them as well. But to me, that's not that big of a deal, because this is a game version of Batman, is not the movie style, so I'm okay with him being a little beefier, a little bigger. To me, that's just fine. It's not like I'm gonna have them all fighting together, so no big deal. No big deal to me. Okay, and let's talk about some of the cons about this figure. Negatives about this figure would be the rubber suit. Of course, rubber suit, you're gonna have restrictions, and you're not gonna be able to get him to hold his hand all the way up and then shoot his grab-no-gun, because the suit is gonna restrict that from happening. And the elbow, as you can see, he could almost bend at 90-degree angles, but not exactly 90 degrees. And you don't want to leave him in this pose for too long, because it is a rubber suit, and if you leave it too long, it might crack on you. And another thing I would like is for his arms to come down a little bit more to the sides, because right now it's kind of sticking out a little bit, which bothers me a little bit. But some people might not care about that, but to me, I like my figure's arms to come down instead of them sticking out. And one thing that Hot Toy did differently this time around than all the previous Batman is the fact that the legs are now on a different rubber piece by itself. Because usually they would make the pants all to be one piece, but now the legs are a separate piece. So you could actually add a regular joint. There's a ball hinge joint there for the hips, so he could actually do a split or do quite a bit of a movement as far as the legs is concerned, instead of having him just stand around. And here you can see he could bend his legs with ease, but the underwear piece will scrunch up. And here's the knee. As you can see, it doesn't look pleasant, but he is able to bend. That's one thing that's really good about this, about Hot Toys. And to switch out his mouthpiece, what you need to do is pop his head off, and then here, just like the Dark Knight Batman, you're gonna get a mouthpiece, and then you just need to push this outward and replace it with the other mouth. And one thing I don't like about this Batman is the range of motion around his neck. Here you can see this is how far up he could look up, because the way they construct this thing. And yeah, so looking up, he's not going to get a good range of motion. But turning is fine, but it's just looking up and down. There lies the problem. And looking down is a little bit better, so yeah, there you go. Right there. Now he's got the serious face on. Personally, I like the angry mouth a little bit more than the serious face. But yeah, there he is. Another good look. The mouthpiece. I think Hot Toys did an amazing job with this head sculpt. And hopefully they will eventually have a Joker, because that is the one that I really want, because I really do like that Joker from the game. Yeah, and there's one last look at the Batman, and yeah, it's a great looking Batman. The rubber suit is not too thick, so you're gonna be able to pose him somewhat, but again, the arms won't be able to go over shoulder or anything like that because of how they sculpted this rubber suit. And to me, the belt, it's okay. It's not sitting too high up, because a lot of people are complaining the belt is sitting too high up, and it is removable, but it does take some time to remove it, because it is pretty tight. It's around his waist, so and I think people have to use a hairdryer to soften up the plastic in order to reposition it downwards a little bit, but to me, I think it's fine. I mean, it's just a little tiny bit higher, which I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal, but I do have the option of lowering if eventually if I wanted to. But for now, I'm good with it, and I'm still just admiring how nice this piece is, because it is Kevin Conroy Batman. It's the first time we get a Kevin Conroy Batman instead of any of the movie ones, and I do like this a lot. And yeah, this is a very impressive piece. And if you're a Batman fan, I would highly recommend this thing. But you do get the body restrictions. But if you're buying a Batman, you already know that, because it is a rubber suit, so that's a given. And there's the back of him. I don't think I've shown him from the back side, but there's not a whole lot to see. So overall, highly recommend this thing. And it's going to set you back about, I believe it's going to cost $230. And this is getting up there, but for the price, I think you're gonna be happy with this figure. And yeah, so there you go. There's the Arkham City Batman from Hot Toys. Thanks for watching.